Hello, I'm Kristen Maxwell, and today I will be rhetorically analyzing the chapter, The Notes app, from the Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. John Green presents an essay called The Notes app. His main argument is on how people, as well as himself, react to evolution and change in time. Through time, technology has affected everybody around us. Some people use it more, and some people don't like it. These people, including John Green, have had difficulty accepting this change. The following rhetorical devices are some strategies that Green introduces to develop his idea that times are changing but people refuse to accept the concept of change. The devices include but are not limited to allusions, reverse chronological order, personal anecdotes, and juxtaposition with biblical allusions. To begin our analysis, I will be breaking down the text using past. Past stands for purpose, audience, speaker, and situation. The purpose for writing the essay is to show that change is a part of life and it will continue to happen. People just have to be willing to accept it just like he did. However, many people are still not in awe of the idea. Green's audience is mainly himself, but he can be useful to people who are also scared of evolution and like the ways they are. He wrote this essay using a first-person point of view to emphasize his personal experience through time. The situation of the text is that he reminisces flashbacks that he has documented throughout the years and has now accepted the Notes app on the iPhone because he now annotates random ideas that come to his head. I'll be breaking down my PowerPoint into 4 parts: paragraphs 1 through 6, paragraphs 7 through 12, paragraphs 13 to 16, and lastly, an overall summary and rating of the essay. To begin with, Green starts with an appeal to change. He provides an allusion to casino slot machines. These machines have always had a pullable arm that needed to be pulled in order to play, but through the development of technology, they have changed the slot machine to work with a button. So then why do the slot machines still have the arm? This is a great example that shows how people are still not comfortable with the idea of change, therefore they keep the same old things. Furthermore, he explains how he finally got an iPhone. Although he could write on his phone and jot down ideas, he was reluctant to change. He did not want to use his phone. He wanted to use his pen and paper, in which he took out when he would go out and he would write in them. He was slow to abandon his pen and paper in which he took notes with. Throughout time, he would forget to go out with his pen and paper and would eventually have to use his phone. In paragraphs 7 to 12, Green begins his adventure with change and technology. He provides us with one note that he wrote every year of his life. These personal anecdotes show the reader how he finally gave into change and ultimately had to use his phone to write down his feelings. In 2017, he also gives us a sense of pathos. He writes, "Driving alone at night is a heartbreak without the agony." Not only is he writing his ideas, but it shows his emotion as he uses his app. This sentence makes us realize that we write how we feel and how he is starting to completely accept the Notes app rather than the traditional way with pen and paper. The next part of the essay continues in paragraph 14, in which he uses juxtaposition with a biblical analysis to continue the illusion of continuity. His sporadic ideas show that he has fully moved to using his phone as his form of note-taking. Although he didn't like the idea at first, he still copies fragments of ideas just as he did before. Just because you open up to technology does not mean it will influence you as a person. Overall, I think that this is a very well-written essay that opens people's eyes and shows us how the real world works. I like this essay because I'm guilty of accepting change. I frequently go to the Notes app on my phone and write down my feelings as well. This gives a feeling of relief that many people experience when writing in their app. With technology and developing more and more through the years, people will start to adjust along with it. The Notes app is a way to express yourself freely with no criticism. John Green was finally able to accept the new technology and the app itself. I give this essay 4.5 stars.